Many people have said, what makes you think that you're perfect to give advice? And I said, well, that swollen walrus Dr. Phil is doing it. He's not a doctor, so I'm qualified because I'm not a woman. Hi, I'm Bianca Del Rio, and I'm a new author with a book called Blame It on Bianca Del Rio, the expert on nothing with an opinion on everything. And I get lots of questions, which was the reason I wanted to do an advice book, because I felt it's important to give back to people. And people always ask me tons of questions, from what eyelashes are you wearing, what color makeup is that, and why were you born? And I thought all of these questions could be answered in the best possible form. I think the world would be a better place if you got your advice from a drag queen. Not to mention, a drag queen could use the money that a therapist makes. But if anybody knows hardship and trouble, it's us. Look at me. My face alone has been through it. The book is definitely not for the lighthearted, so I think it's important to have a sense of humor when you read it. I mean, RuPaul says, if you don't love yourself, how are you going to love anyone else? I say, if you don't make fun of yourself, then how the are you going to make fun of somebody else? I'm always surprised at the things people ask me. I mean, it's quite fascinating. We live in a world now with social media, so people put all their business in the street. But some of the questions were absolutely insane. One of them was, what does RuPaul smell like? And I'm like, she's not even a real person. I've never been in the room with her. She's a hologram. I don't know what she smells like. It's really an open book. You throw back a couple of drinks and anything comes out. I think it's important. I mean, I'm that person that gets drunk at a party and then tells you what's really wrong with you. May not be the best time, but you finally find out what your issues are. I mean, the child is hysterical.
Yeah.
I don't know if she realizes she's funny or if it's just the inbreeding. I put it all out there, sometimes a little more than I should have, and then they scaled it back, which was fine. I mean, once the lawyers got involved. Yeah, we did have to cut a lot back. You know, when I do a show, I can get away with murder, but when you're putting it in print, it's kind of, whoa, that's scary. Someone had sent in a letter, and it was two guys that were in a relationship, and they discussed how one guy started, having an affair with someone else, and then the person writing in had an affair with someone else, and then now they're back together because the other two people have left them. And they said, what do you think the problem is? I said, well, it's quite obvious. You both are ugly, and thank you for not sending in a photo.